Hi, and welcome to General Meeting. I'm Becky Slobiter. My guest this week is one of the funniest human beings I have ever met, Edi Patterson. She's an actor, she's a writer. You probably know her as Judy Gemstone on HBO's hit show from Danny McBride, The Righteous Gemstones. She actually was just nominated for a Critics' Choice Award for her, I'll say, unhinged performance of this character. Judy Gemstone is one for the ages, and we had a lot of fun talking about Righteous Gemstones, her path, how she and Danny first connected. She's also an improv queen, and we really get into a lot of what's involved in that and what that takes. I am so I admire it so much, and we go deep on that. And we also did a little tip of the cap to someone who just passed that we are both really sad about, Catherine O'Hara. So as of this recording, she passed away a few days ago, and we both are still real sad about it. What an icon. So Edie had the Waiting for Guffman mug, I had the Schitt's Creek mug, and we did a little bit of a tribute to Catherine right up at the top of the show. I hope you enjoy. See you next week. Edi Patterson,
Hi.
welcome to General Meeting with Becky Slobiter.
Thanks.
I am so happy you are here.
I'm so happy to be here.
I am to an unhealthy degree obsessed with you playing Judy Gemstone on The
Oh,
Righteous
man.
Gemstones.
Thanks.
We're going to get into all of this, obviously, but you really were on this list where I was like, I know her enough.
Yeah, because I really liked you from that Zoom we had.
that one Zoom we had.
Yes.
No, I know. That was such a fun Zoom. And
It was.
I remember it well, not just because any Zoom in the pandemic that was not like you want to scratch your face off,
Yeah.
but instead you were like really connecting with someone.
Totally. It felt like an anomaly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
For real.
We realized we had such similar comedic sensibilities.
Yep.
And I remember a script you were talking about. I was like, oh, if this is like mainline this into my veins, like I want to produce this. And I'm just, that was now probably 5 years ago.
Yep.
And so you had just done Knives Out at that time.
Yeah.
And then what year did Gemstones start?
I feel like it started I can't remember if it aired in 2018 or 2019.
But it was pre-pandemic, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I was already then, I had seen Righteous Gemstones, I had seen Knives Out, and I was really excited to meet you. And then, yeah, after that Zoom, and then, everything went sideways, and we haven't really connected since then. However,
I follow you.
Yeah,
I see what you're up to.
Same
Yeah.
and same. I think I said this to you in my email, like not to sexually harass you right off the bat, but then your Critics' Choice Award nomination and seeing you in that crowd, I was like, Edie, drop dead gorgeous.
Thanks.
And then I just always love, because you really embrace Judy Gemstone and Judy Gemstone's hair. You are so not Judy. and right, like you walked in and you're like the coolest. Like, look at your Vans. Are you kidding me? Look at this jumpsuit. I'm just so delighted that you are here.
I'm delighted to be here.
Thank you. And your mug is reminding me. Okay, so let's just take a minute before we get into everything. So when I reached out to you on Friday to confirm,
Yep.
and I was like, hi, on a terrible day, Catherine O'Hara has passed. Because I knew obviously that you, without knowing, of course you're a huge fan. And you were like, I'm really gutted by this. And I felt the same way. It was not.
It's like sickening.
It really was. It was shocking. And it was also, I don't know if you had this experience, but I kind of think a lot of people did. So you have your Waiting for Guffman mug, and I have my, I am positively bedeviled with meetings today. My Rose Schitt's Creek mug. But what really struck me is sometimes people pass and you're like, that's really a shame. And it hits you for a sec.
Totally.
And then you kind of move on with your day.
Totally.
I really
it hits you somewhere up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really did not move on with my day in a real way.
Hers hit me right in the gut.
Yes.
Yeah.
And throughout the weekend of people's beautiful posts about her and whether they knew her or not, like what she meant to comedy, what she meant to a generation of people.
Totally.
And I thought, and this happens sometimes, you don't really understand someone's impact until they're gone and you're reflecting.
Yep.
I think her impact is like, again, because of Home Alone and because
Yep.
of Schitt's Creek and everything in between.
Yep.
And then, I mean, how good is she on the studio? She's so good
Dude.
at everything.
She's the best in everything.
Literally, best in show
Yeah.
at all times.
Blue ribbon every time. Not to say, not saying like, and everyone else was second.
Yeah, exactly.
But
kind of
I mean, for me, she's just like neon in anything.
anything.
Yeah.
And I think because you are also so, I mean, you're my favorite kind of actor. You are so specific and you take the character like into incredible depth. She also, I imagine, was like a real hero.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge. I should have taken a picture of this before I came, but in my office, like on my shelves like this,
Yeah.
I have an enamel pin of her. And I have a Judy enamel pin, and I just put them like almost kissing.
Aww.
And I'm not kidding you, for years now, I look at the two together and I'm like, yes.
Right? No, I know. Did you ever have the opportunity to work with her
Never.
or meet her? It's tragic, and it really just, yeah, I just wanted to have a little moment, and literally it was like, I'm going to wear black today.
Yeah. A true goat.
Yes.
Like, wowee. Yeah. One of the best to ever do it. I feel like any woman in comedy knows it.
Yes.
But I just feel, I hope that this even brings more attention to her.
I think it will, because I do think like she's so iconic.
So iconic.
And the amount of joy that she and the character she played and just her like spirit brought to me and so many people can't be overstated.
No, it can't be. And I feel like the stuff I've been reading from, people I know that worked with her or were friends with her.
Yeah.
It seems like that truly was the vibe. Like, she's out there spreading joy.
Totally.
And I don't know, I feel like she was on a very cool frequency or vibration that I would like to emulate.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So if we could go back a little bit. I know you are from Texas originally.
That's right.
In Texas City, Texas?
Texas City, Texas.
Which is a small town near Houston?
Yeah, near Galveston.
Okay.
And like 40 minutes from Houston.
Okay.
And it's I guess it's a small city.
Okay. So it's not a tiny town where everybody knows everybody?
No, it's not one of those like towns you'll see like in a movie where it's like, we have the diner and the post office.
Right, the one horse town.
It's definitely like a small city.
Did you always have a sense that you wanted to be a performer?
I always was trying to make my family laugh and doing skits and or making movies.
Yeah.
I loved forcing everyone I knew to make horror movies. But like earnest slasher movies, but I knew by making them as serious as I could that would make them funny. Guess it was 6th grade. There was a thing called Class Day, and it was like a talent show.
Okay.
And that was the first time there had been an opportunity to do like any performing in front of anyone. During that time in Texas, like on one of the local stations at night, they would do reruns of The Dating Game. Like real
Gosh, remember The Dating
reruns.
Game? Oh,
yeah. And so I loved all those old game shows.
Yeah.
And, we did a dating game where 3 of us were the guys, and there was one girl who was picking from the guys of who to date. And it was so like down the middle. One was a jock. I was a nerd. And I think the other one was a businessman. It was just something so.
Yeah.
But we wrote it and performed it. And when I would talk in it, it was like, it was such a reaction in the audience. It was like napalm. Like, it was like they got bombed. They were like, whoa. And so I had never felt anything like that.
Yeah.
And not until then did I go, oh, I have to figure out how to make this my job.
Yes. Yes.
And before then I didn't, because I was in a place where all I knew was the stuff I saw on TV or movies.
Yeah.
I didn't know like then you go try to do that. You make that your job.
Yeah.
There was a void because of where I was.
A disconnect
where it
because
didn't
you
make
had
any
you had no model for that.
zero.
Yeah.
So doing that, I went, oh, okay. I don't know how, but this has to be what I do.
Exactly. But then,
then not until like freshman in high school were there actual plays to do. And then I was also a runner. I ran the mile and was very good at it.
Amazing.
And then when I got into high school and plays started happening, I kept doing track and cross country, but I didn't care one bit if I won or not. Before, I had to win.
Yeah.
Becky, it was something bad was happening. I had to win, and I would make myself sick all week. Not physically or really, but I was
like the anxiety.
Ill with worry all week long, knowing a track meet was coming up, because something in me, in my weird kid brain, had decided I have to win or I have to die on the track trying to win.
Is that let's unpack that.
Yeah.
No, is that a competitive spirit, or is that like, I guess my question is really, did you end up transferring some of that energy to making a career in Hollywood? And that drive and determination and commitment?
Fully, but it got way more healthy, I think.
Yes.
Because doing a play is such a team sport.
Yes. Yeah.
And so I didn't have to feel all that.
Totally.
And then once I hit high school, I didn't care if I won or not.
Yep.
And
I could spend time doing both.
I did both, but the plays are what I wanted to win at. And that didn't mean like I have to be the lead or I have to be this. I just wanted to be so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I wanted to be a part of all that.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
And then so when you graduate?
I went to a state school called Texas, now it's called Texas State.
Okay.
At the time it was called Southwest Texas State.
Okay.
And it's in San Marcos, which is half an hour from Austin.
Okay.
And I did a BFA in acting, so a theater major.
Yep. A great place to hone your craft and really like just continue along that path.
It was a great place, honestly, I think for other reasons. I think it was a great place to almost to like learn how to be a person.
Totally.
And to like live in a city of kids.
Yep.
To do plays and go to rehearsals late at night in the black box and like just kind of like live.
Yes.
I feel like that's the stuff I learned from there.
It's funny because now, we have teenage kids now, and so college is on the horizon.
Sure.
But when we were growing up, it was like, of course you'll go to college.
Totally. And now
These days,
I could see where it'd be so different now.
Totally. And what Matt and I always say to the kids is like, it's really less about the academics or where you go, but more just, damn, go get those 4 years of that segue into adulthood in a real way, and the independence and just trying new things, figuring out who you are, all of that.
Completely agree.
And then did you, right afterward, were you in a headspace of like, well, I got to move to New York or LA now if I want to?
First, I was living in Austin just for a minute.
Yep.
And that's where I started doing improv in earnest. And
we will get
audiences.
To your improv. You are a legend in the improv community.
Oh my God.
But for real, you are. And we will get to talking about the Groundlings and all of that. And also your, I talked about this in the intro, but your one-woman show that you do at Dynasty Typewriter, Playgirl, the people who I know who have seen this. Like, it is... legendary is like not even. It is a one-woman show, completely improvised, based on what the audience is feeding you.
Yep.
It's unbelievable just to have that skill. So in Austin, that's where you start getting into improv for the first time.
Yeah, and I started doing improv with an actual group where audiences pay and come see shows. That was like a game changer, a life changer. That was... getting into improv was so much education for
Yeah.
me. That definitely shaped me creatively. Improv did way more than majoring in theater.
And so what a great time for you to discover that, though, when you're still like,
Yeah.
you're a sponge at that point, too.
So I started improvising, and then I also I did a couple of independent movies there.
Mhm.
And then very quickly I started realizing, oh, okay. If I want this to be my actual job, I have to move somewhere. Because I was like, doing whatever to make money. Then I had 2 friends who had moved here literally right after graduating college.
To LA.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And so were you like, I'll see you soon? And
Yeah,
you have a
and that's
couch
what
I can crash on.
And that's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived on their couch for like a month, and then we got 2 little apartments in Studio City. One of the girls and me, and the other girl with this guy we knew.
I love it.
Yeah.
And so at that point, though, so you had some improv experience under your belt and had really been bitten by that bug, I imagine, and realized,
Yeah.
and these are my words, not yours, but realized how good you were at it and like what an aptitude you had.
I knew there was some kind of raw something in there that was right. I loved it so much, though, that I think for a while I was probably crazy. Like, if I think back to the beginning, I just was so excited
Yeah.
that I felt like there was like electric current running through my body.
Yes.
So I was probably a spaz. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like it took me a few years to go, oh, okay, you can chill out inside of this, and probably it's
Chill about
better.
this. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. So I could feel I had an aptitude for it, but I do feel like I had a lot of learning to do.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you feel, I'm always really curious about this with improv and people like you, and it's a short list, but who are so incredibly adept at it. Do you feel like it is a muscle that the more you use it, you are strengthening it, and it is like you're going to get your 10,000 hours and then you can?
Without a doubt.
But is it also for those who are in like the really upper echelon with you, there is also a natural ability there?
Yes.
So it's both.
Without a doubt, both.
Yeah, that's great.
For sure.
So then when you came to LA, is that when you first got involved in Groundlings?
Yeah, when I moved to LA, I started taking class there. I went to see a show there, and I just remember thinking like, oh my God.
Like I belong there, get me on that stage.
Yeah, like
immediately.
almost to a scary degree.
Yeah, it was like the tractor beam pulling you in.
Fully. Yeah. Full tractor beam, full like high-powered tractor beam. Like, I have to be a part of this.
Yes. Like, this is not optional anymore, guys.
Right.
Well, it's a little...
And it's like,
Stella Adler.
that is what they tell you not to think. From the second you take like the basic class at the Groundlings, rightfully so, the teachers are saying like, you should be here to have fun and to do this that you're doing.
And like, if more comes of it, great, but don't come in.
Yeah, you can't
holding
come in
so
here
tight to that.
Totally. It's a crazy thing to do. You should just be there and enjoy it and be where you are. But I was crazed. I was like, because when I watched that show, I was like, oh my God, they like what I like. Because it's so leans toward character.
Yes.
And since I was tiny, that's all I wanted to do. Like, weirdly, in Texas City, Texas, I had a British first grade teacher.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah, Esme Stelly.
Amazing.
God bless her. She was
love it.
Awesome.
The amount of times that teachers referenced on this podcast and then named makes my heart sing. You know what I mean? Like, it is just the difference a teacher can make.
Oh, hugely.
So did you find yourself as a 6, 7-year-old imitating her accent?
100%. I would come home and do her for my mom and dad. And that was when I first started getting hits of like, oh, this makes them laugh when I do this.
Yeah, and that feels real good.
Yeah, totally.
So at Groundlings, you...
So yeah, to know
like I must have
like they're
more.
up here. The whole deal is they're doing characters.
Are you like this?
What?
Well, it almost feels to me like that feeling of falling in love with your person.
Totally.
Where you're like if even if you've loved other people.
Yes.
And then when you get that like struck by lightning, like, oh, there you are.
Because it feels right.
Exactly.
And it feels like
just
it doesn't feel square peg round hole.
Exactly.
It just feels like, oh, this is exactly what I...
Yes. And then
Whoa.
much like, it's funny, I mean, we're losing such great people, but Rob Reiner passing, a couple months ago now. I was talking to Randall Park about how When Harry Met Sally is one of his favorite movies. And
Yeah.
that part at the end, which is just reminding me a little bit of maybe the feeling like when he goes to find Sally at the New Year's Eve party and is like, when you realize that you want to spend the rest of your life with someone, you want the rest of your life to start right as soon as possible. It feels like you had that moment at Groundlings, like, okay, so I have found this and I need to immerse myself immediately.
Totally. So I started taking classes immediately. And I can remember you do like a sort of a talk with the teacher at the end of each class.
Okay. A one-on-one.
Yeah. And at the end of my basic class, the teacher, who is a friend now, said, so what do you want out of all this? And I was like, I know I should lie right now, but I want to be a groundling.
Yeah.
I want to do those shows.
Yeah.
And I remember she was like, that's not how you should be thinking. And I was like, I know. I'm telling you, that's what I want.
It's interesting though, because I think that ambition, but it's like still very pure of heart. Like you are just, this is my thing.
Yeah.
And okay.
And I started with another improv company at the same time, which is now called Improv Theater, which my husband now ran.
Oh.
He was the AD for years and years and years. And he started it and all that. But he had come to teach my improv group in Austin.
And did you, oh my God. Keep going.
Yeah,
crazily.
Crazily.
I love stories like this.
So the guy who was running the thing in Austin was old friends with my husband.
Okay.
So him and another guy came to teach our group. And he's older than me and had a girlfriend at the time. And I was very young, but he thought I was like 17 or something. So we did not occur to each other in that way.
Amazing.
But I did have a thing of, I couldn't shake it. I kept thinking like, I know that guy. Oh, weird. I know him. And I knew it wasn't because I saw him in a commercial or something on some show.
No,
I was like,
he felt familiar because he's your soulmate.
I was like, why do I know him? But I had no idea that's what it was. I just was like, that's so weird. Where I must have met him somewhere, and I had not.
Full chills. Full chills.
So
go on. I mean, how many years later?
I don't know, a year and a half later or something. He had long since broken up with his girlfriend.
Yep. Realized you were not underage.
I realized I was not a child. And we had started hanging out after shows and stuff.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God. I love a story like this. That is amazing. And also because you are so passionate about improv and so like it is one of your, I don't know, like not defining traits, but like one of the great loves of your life in a lot of ways. The fact that your husband has that background too and appreciation for.
Huge.
I have to say, as someone who took, it wasn't even a class. It was like where I went to college, I'm going to make this a short version of this story.
Did you go to Northwestern?
No, I almost went to Northwestern.
Oh,
Didn't get in. I went to GW, George Washington University.
Okay, got it.
And so they had an improv group there called Recess.
Okay.
And I knew a bunch of the members and they were like, you really should try out for this. And I was like, all right, I will. When I tell you, like there's Frozen on stage and then there's like, I can still picture myself. I just kept, as if I had a pickaxe, just kept, and then repeating the same word. And then just like, again, there's bombing and then there's total paralysis. I think stand-up and improv are the two hardest things one can ever do. I really do. I'm actually going to segue this before we get into Gemstones to your one-woman improv show, if I could. Do you get nervous before it?
Yeah, that is pretty much the only improv thing that I feel kind of sick before.
Okay, you do.
Time. Yeah.
Are you like, I need that running in high school illness back, so I'm going to torture myself with this?
It's different than that, thank God. And it definitely goes away the second I start.
Okay, great. So it's
Which is
total
awesome.
anticipatory anxiety. It's then completely joyful for you. And
Like so joyful. But it's a real like mental thing. And like the day of, I literally have almost a mantra that goes through my brain of thank you, brain, not now. Thank you, brain, not now. Because what I need is blank.
Yes. Yes.
I'm like,
That's
I don't
amazing.
need this idea of like what could be cool. Nothing. I don't want none of it.
Totally.
And so I just say that all day. And then before the show, I would say pretty much every time. And I do think this is like helpful for almost everything. If I'm filming something, if I'm in some kind of audition situation, or the thing I discovered with doing this is that I have to take it so far in my brain to get past the sort of nerves and like, what is this? What am I doing? I have to go all the way to remembering that we're all going to die.
Like, I get that. I get that completely.
And I go, okay.
That's a freeing feeling.
Totally.
Right?
I have to get
Are you like, you know what?
I have to get to full fuck it in my head.
Yes.
And then I can go, okay, none of us knows when we're going to die. I don't even know if I have tomorrow. So this is where I am right now. I might as well let it rip tonight.
Totally.
And then, you have to, I think that's part of the 10,000 hours of improv too, is to do it so much that you bypass any notion of possible embarrassment, or you have to walk it all the way through to like, oh, what's the worst that could happen?
Yes.
And then just go like, oh, fuck it.
I love it.
Yeah.
And again, the fact that that's so helpful in many arenas, whether it's an audition or a job that you go to do where, it's a little new or you don't know everybody. This is actually probably a great segue to Gemstones because so you had been on Vice Principals. And is that how you knew Danny and everyone?
Yeah, I had auditioned, just old school audition for Vice Principals. While doing it, we had such a fun time. And we, the second season had kind of morphed.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Vice Principals, I've kind of become the bad guy of the second season. And that was all just like really awesome. Because I think I was supposed to do 4 episodes of the first season. That was it.
And Danny was like,
and so it all kind of morphed.
No.
Yeah, we just had such a fun time together.
It's clearly such a fit. And we talked about this when we initially met. I met Danny right after Foot Fist Way.
Oh, cool.
Like when I was working at Universal Pictures at the time. And, he like Foot Fist Way felt like it came out of nowhere. Everybody loved it so much. So then he gets sort of on the couch and bottled water tour of general meetings.
Yep.
And so I was lucky to meet him then. And then we started developing what became Your Highness. That movie. And then I went to MGM and so did not work on the actual making of that movie. But like, in the early stages, but so got to know Danny a little bit then. And he is just an unparalleled talent.
Yeah.
And talk about so specific and just a human being.
Yeah, totally.
So connecting creatively with someone like that. And it's so exciting to me that, you were going to do a few episodes and then it was like, oh, no. Now, like
it was really,
we can
really
lock
fun.
in here.
Totally.
So great.
Yeah. So, like a similar thing in like, oh, I know you.
Totally.
Different vibes because my husband's my husband. More like a, very much like a brother, creative brother, like thing of like, oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Like, and we like get each other. Totally. Yeah. And then when Gemstones, when he has this idea, does he come to you and like, all right, I have this idea. I mean, I'm going to steal this word from everyone who's ever spoken about Judy Gemstone, but like unhinged, right? Like, I have an idea for this character. But then since you were, I assume, part of sort of birthing this character.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of not just authorship, but like you're from the ground up helping to create her.
Totally. Because I also wrote for all 4 seasons.
Oh, amazing.
So definitely in on the creation of Judy. When he first approached me, it was more just like, I want to play this megachurch family. I want you to be my sister.
Yeah.
It was more that.
Okay.
And I just was like, yeah.
Yeah. Avail.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, honestly, whatever he wants to do with me forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so great
I
to
can't
have.
fathom that I wouldn't go like, yeah, what are we doing?
I'll read the phone book for you. Sounds great.
And then, yeah, I feel like we found the unhingedness of Judy pretty quick. But initially it was frustration type thing of like that her brothers are getting the spotlight.
Yep.
Type deal.
Yep.
And then that got infused with like, oh, okay, and you do not want to see her get mad about that.
You and BJ at, oh my God, the incredible Tim Balls. So,
yes.
who, by the way, I was so happy to see him on I Love LA being as different from BJ as one person could be.
Totally.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
And
you know, he's fluent in French for real.
No, I did not know that. I mean,
yeah, he's got, he has the cool Chalamet spelling.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
he goes by Tim.
I was going to say.
That whole like Timothée.
Yeah. And he's married to Lily Sullivan, right?
Yes.
Who I love also. I got to get her on here.
Yeah, how do you know Lily?
Wait, I think same thing. Like,
Awesome.
I think we just met in a general meeting. And then this was so weird.
I love her.
So my best friend Amy and I, like a year and a half ago, went to Nashville.
Okay.
And I'm like wondering if you're actually part of this story, and I didn't realize it at the time. We went to, long story short, we were in Nashville for like a little fun weekend, and we were driving out. Her son Cole had just started at University of Tennessee, so we were going out to see him and go to a football game in Knoxville and do the whole thing. And so we are going downstairs for breakfast at the hotel, and I'm like, I'm in Nashville, like I don't know anyone. I can go down looking like death warmed over. And I walk in the lobby, and there's Lily and Tim. And they had been driving back from, I want to say, you guys shoot in South Carolina?
Yeah, Charleston.
And I want to say it was like she's like, we've been driving all night. We're exhausted. This is my husband. I'm like, it was such a funny run-in. But I want to say you guys had just wrapped.
Okay.
Maybe this was season 3.
Okay.
That
was so
and
funny.
They looked like they had been, like, you know how you feel at the end of a season.
Yes.
You
feel
are
crazy.
Truly. Like, I just always say, like, you got to go sleep for a week. And that's really not hyperbolic. The production,
it's crazy.
It truly is.
Yeah.
She is so fucking funny too. I love
awesome,
her so
dude.
much. But what you and Tim have done together on this show is just, it's incredible.
It was so fun to get to do that with him.
Oh my God. Did you have experience working with him prior to Gemstones?
We had met once at the Groundlings, kind of just backstage. And he was up there guesting in some show. Yeah, we had met at that, and I thought he was funny. I knew he was an improviser, and I thought he was funny because I had stayed and watched their show.
Okay,
it was something like that. And I was like, oh yeah, I like that guy. And then I tested with the guys who were testing for BJ, and he just was so awesome. Like, we went off road so fast in that audition, and I just remember thinking, like, I was like, this guy's an improviser, he seems fun, let's just go off road. And I just kind of stopped looking at the script, and like,
and he could totally keep up.
We just like played for 10 minutes, and then I kind of looped us back around, and he went. And yeah, I just remember, like, it wasn't ultimately up to me, but I remember going like, you guys, like, it has to be him.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, that was exactly what we needed to be. And yeah, he couldn't have been more perfect. He's awesome.
It's so great. The scene, and you know what scene I'm talking about, but so in Outback Steakhouse, and you are basically confessing to BJ.
Yeah.
And I will not do the worst acting of all time and reenact this, but I will just say that gets passed around Instagram with such frequency that I was having a really bad day. I'm going to say like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Something. And I was like, doom scrolling. And then I'm like, and it just like turned my day around.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is truly talk about unhinged, but also about taking it so seriously. And then talk about being committed to the bit. Did you improvise that scene?
No, that was all written.
Had you written that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have such weird visceral memories of it because
Dr. Warren Carmichael.
Yes, that's right.
I mean,
we had talked about it. We had talked about at some point we wanted to have Judy have some sort of thing that she wanted to admit to someone, and it's like something very fucked up.
Yes.
From her past,
to say the least.
Yeah, we had no idea what that was going to be. We had no idea who that was going to be too. And I was like, "Oh, dude, what if it's like in this vibe?"
Yes.
What if it's like this is really like BJ is her first real boyfriend, like, and it's like this, and so we liked that notion. And then I can remember sitting in when I did Knives Out in Boston.
Yeah.
I was still writing heavily during that. And whenever I had little chunks off, I would go back to Charleston and we would write some more, and then I would go back. And anyway, I was in this hotel, this gorgeous hotel in Boston with this giant lobby, and I would just go sit in that like very ornate, enormous lobby, and I would just like be typing and just like cry laughing at my computer. And then I just remember Danny liked it. I mean, we tweaked it very little.
That all it's like it's not giving anything away exactly, but also for us it won't do it justice. Do you know offhand what season, what episode it is?
Yeah, it's the finale of season 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone who is listening to this who does not know what I'm referring to, you will go and pull it up, and there is an establishing shot of an Outback Steakhouse. And then prepare for 4 minutes to it is a master class. It is a master class.
Becky, thanks.
It is. I'm serious.
It was such a gift to go like, oh, wow, I get to do a monologue.
Oh, truly. Like, because, and then it keeps going. And then, I mean, beautiful editing in that scene too, because you cut back to BJ very infrequently, but enough. And he's like the perfect kind of clarification or interruption.
Totally.
I'll say.
Totally. Yeah, just the right like little questions or like,
and there are some all-timer lines in that my husband hadn't seen it, and in doing prep for you coming here, I pulled it up, and I mean, like crying with laughter. It's too much. Like a bolt. I mean, I will not say it, but oh my God, it's incredible. But so the fact that you really dictate a lot of Judy's voice then.
Yeah, I mean,
that's amazing.
There were a lot of us, not a lot of us. There was this very small amount of writers for the show. So we all kind of wrote for everyone. So I wasn't the sole person writing for Judy.
Sure.
But I definitely wrote a lot for Judy. And
in an elegant lobby in Boston.
I definitely would always play with things.
Like push it.
Yeah, play with things to make them more specifically Judy. And it was an absolute gift to go like, oh, okay, I've got this like opportunity to like let it rip with this character. And like, so yeah, it was dreamy, off the charts fun.
That's so great.
And I love her forever. I feel like she's alive.
Yes.
And
I think
love her.
I think she is. I totally agree with you, and like alive for you, and obviously a different way than she is for everyone who loves her and that show. But also, I sort of mean it in a like, some characters feel like such real humans because you have just imbued them with such depth and specificity. And she really does. It's like obviously the highest compliment I could ever give.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, and seeing you among that crowd at the Critics' Choice Awards, like, you deserve to be there and more, because that is an all-timer character.
Thanks,
Like
Becky.
truly for the ages. Oh,
Thank you.
I love her.
Thank you.
I love her.
With Playgirl, that one is, I think before we might have said it's a one-person show. It's actually a play. So
say more.
Yeah. So I improvise a whole play, and it's usually like about an hour and a half. And it just happens that I play all the characters.
Okay. When you say, I'm going to back you up just a sec.
Yeah.
When you say you improvise a play, do you have the basic plot line?
No.
You have nothing.
No, I ask the audience, what's the name of someone who is in the first scene? This is just someone in the first scene. It might be the lead. It might not. Okay. I have no idea. Okay. So they tell me a name.
You are, again, blank, not today, brain. Okay. Thank you, brain. Not right now. Okay. Blank.
They tell me a name.
They tell you a name.
And then I usually ask for what's something that they are wearing.
Okay.
And then hopefully that'll tell me a little bit like, okay, this person could kind of be this. Or I'm trying to think, the one I last did at Largo, that person's name was Beauregard.
Sure.
And he had a pager on a belt. That's what he was wearing.
Awfully specific. Love that.
Yeah, totally.
Love that. So you can really grasp onto that.
Yeah, I can either know like that person's out there or that person's coming at some point in this first scene.
Yes.
In that one, he showed up. Usually that person is out there at the beginning. And in that one, I don't know why, but he came later.
Because do you feel like in ways you are like locking, it's like when you hear musicians talk about when they are sort of struck by a song and like they are the vessel for it to some degree?
Dude,
okay, that's what it is, right?
So I'm a full improv nerd. That's all I want to.
I love it.
I want to talk about this side of things.
Totally.
But that's 100% what I'm hoping to do every time. Is I literally say a prayer that I'll channel.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And hopefully more frequently than not, it does happen.
It always happens.
You're just operating on another level.
Well, I just think you have to just like because the second I'm trying in that, or I'm trying to do anything, it's just going to be weird. It's going to feel weird to me and to the people watching.
Well, you have that like extra half second or millisecond in your brain where you're not totally connected in then, right?
100%. And I think as primates, literally as like
totally
monkeys in an audience, we can feel it. And something in us is like
energetically.
Ooh.
I'm so glad we're talking about this.
I think it's way more spiritual than people
give it credit for.
I think for it to be the most fun, it's got to be like, almost
giving it up,
almost a radio frequency or totally.
Full
giving up, a full letting go.
Yeah,
a full like
surrender,
0% holding back.
Yes. I love that you're saying, even like applying the word spiritual, because I think like exactly, I think that's really true. And the really great actors, improvisers, musicians, call it what you will, just like great art is channeled.
Totally.
And I'm so admiring of
it's
that.
Gotta be.
Okay. I think we have gotten to the segment that we do at the end of every podcast.
Right.
Here at General Meeting with Becky Sloviter, which is called Last Looks. It is a focus on 4 pop culture questions. You can see, I mean, as you sat down and we were looking at the Dazed and Confused poster, I think part of what I really wanted this podcast to be is a celebration of the pop culture we love and that brings us so much joy and comfort and just connection through, especially during these times. And so I wanted to come up with something that each guest could share so that I feel like when you realize you have, whether it be a favorite movie in common or something like that, you just kind of get each other a little bit more. And
Yeah.
so that was really the impetus for this. So first question, what is either your favorite movie of all time or a few movies that you love and feel are representative of your taste?
Okay. For it to be representative of my taste, I've got to say like 6, if that's okay.
Please do. Of course
Okay.
that's okay.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
Number 1.
Dazed and Confused is for sure.
Thank
in
you.
there.
Thank you.
The Shining.
Yes, we just rewatched it for like the 3rd time in the last few years because my younger son is really into horror.
Oh, that's awesome. I am too.
So good. Oh my God.
What did he think?
Loves it. And that was his 2nd time seeing it.
Awesome.
Incredible. Just incredible.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
I worked with a costume designer on a movie a few years ago who has a Shelley Duvall on The Shining tattoo. And when she passed away, I texted Sydney and was like, I'm really sorry for your loss.
That's awesome.
Because that performance is,
oh my God.
forget it.
It's unbelievable. Okay, The Shining, Dazed and Confused. Friday.
And you
Like
ain't got shit to do.
You ain't got shit to do. Like Dazed and Confused, I love a one-day thing.
Totally. I was just talking to someone about
I find
that.
so much coziness in it.
And all in one day. Or I was watching something recent. Oh, The Rip. And I was telling Joe Carnahan about this when he was here a few weeks ago. I was like, oh, it's going to be an all-in-one-night movie. Like, either one works for me, but God, I love it. And Dazed and Confused is perfect.
I love
you
it.
get both.
Oh, it's the best.
24 hours.
The Shining, Dazed Confused, Friday. Lost Boys.
Yes. Also just rewatch that. You're eating maggots, Michael. Maggots.
It's so good.
Go on.
I feel like the only part that gets a little dicey for it holding up is the weird sex scene.
Yeah. Yep. And which is, don't you feel, I mean, we're about the same age. When you go back and watch all of the movies from the 80s, oh, is there so much questionable shit that we didn't see it though. Like, boy, seeing it through the lens. So yeah, that hasn't aged great.
You know what I'm going to put on this? And I hadn't even thought of it, but because from so down deep in my soul, I loved this movie and I thought it was such a great flip on what we're talking about.
Okay.
I love Bottoms. I love it.
Oh, it's so good.
It's the fact that it's like nerds, that it's a classic nerds trying to fuck movie, but it's girls. I love it so much.
That movie works because of all the special people in that movie.
Totally agree.
So good. So good. Love that movie.
Okay, and then I'm going to add two
more
from now. I love when any movie exists now that's a blast.
Just fucking fun.
And you can feel like, oh, yeah, that's what it should feel like to go to the movies. Yeah. I love Weapons because of that.
Yes.
It was a blast. Sinners too. I'm adding one more.
Yes.
Yeah, you could go like, yeah, we went to the movies.
Warner Brothers. Good work.
Yeah.
No, totally. Totally.
And then I'm also adding Begonia just because I love it. I love it. I love everything about it.
And we're not going to give it away here, but did you see the end coming?
Part of why I love it is because never has any movie before had me so back and forth.
Right.
The entire
so engaged.
Movie.
So exactly.
So I saw it coming like 6 times. And then 6 times I did not.
And then convinced yourself not.
Yes.
I couldn't agree more. And did you love Sinners so much?
Yeah, I loved it. And I just loved like being in a theater and all of us there having a blast. I think that's so hard to pull off.
It really is. It really is.
Out.
I know. And Weapons. I totally agree. Mm-hmm. And what they were able to just like, what a great campaign on Weapons too. Because you're like, what is this?
Major.
And now that, you know.
And then to go like, this is an Amy Madigan vehicle?
Yeah. Holy shit. How great is it that someone who we have loved for so many decades
so killer.
Is just, oh my God, her speech that night at Critics' Choice was so great. She's now nominated for an Oscar.
I know, I
got
love
the
it.
Globe. I mean, she's just, it's just delightful.
I agree.
Love it.
I agree.
Okay, so let's just recap real quick. Dazed and Confused, The Shining, Lost Boys.
Yep.
Friday, thank you. Sinners, Weapons, Begonia. I don't think we forgot one, right? I think that's right. Okay,
nope,
great.
We didn't forget one.
Okay.
But if we want to throw in one more recent one, I love The Substance.
I was devastated when Demi did not win, first of all, because
Yeah,
I have loved her
would
for way
too.
too long. And I was
Yeah.
just like, okay, finally. And her speech at
She's
the Golden
awesome.
Globes was so incredible.
Mhm.
I am not someone, well, so you love horror. I do not love horror typically, and body horror specifically. I'm just like squeamish, not
Yeah.
my thing. Couldn't have loved The Substance more. When she is curling that one tendril, it is,
Dude, I don't know if
that's
I've
a movie
ever.
for the ages.
I agree. Dan and I were in we were in Germany. He was teaching improv in Germany, and I'd gone with him. And I was watching it on a laptop. I don't know if I've ever, and I'm very vocal when I watch things. I don't know if I've ever like screamed so much at a movie.
Truly.
And literally saying like, don't. Literally at one point I out loud went, be nice to yourself. That's you. Stop.
That's what is so powerful
I
about
agree.
that movie. It's, again, almost underrated.
Yeah.
Even though everybody loved it and all of the awards. But still, that, I think, as a woman is... I'm not going to be more articulate, so I'll just say I think that is an achievement
Me too.
that kind of can't be overstated, that I didn't know I needed.
Same.
And then I think came at like a really good time for me in life. I remember talking to, I had a colleague at the time who was in her 20s, and I remember talking to her and she was like, oh my God, I love that movie. I'd still do that though. And I was like, wait, that's your takeaway is that you would still take the substance? And she's like, oh yeah. And like, I think as, again, a Gen X, like I was in my mid 40s when I saw it, and I'm like,
whoa.
no, this is almost healing for
Yes.
just how much pressure, but just what society, what
Totally
have we
agree.
done?
Totally
What have we
agree.
done to women? And, you know,
Agree.
we were socialized by Kate Moss and the supermodels.
Right.
So it was, you know, that's like always in our heads still. It's just, oh, to be a child
Totally.
of the 80s and a teen
Even
of
if
the
it's
90s,
way
baby.
back there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is.
Yep.
It really is.
But yeah, I loved it.
That's great. I
And
loved it
to your
too.
point of like the one hair curling, I was screaming. I was out loud going, you don't need that earring.
Oh my God. The earring. That incredible. And now you're making me want to watch it again, which is also what I want Last Looks to be like. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, next question.
Yes.
You are stranded on a deserted island. You have 2 albums with you to maintain your sanity until you are rescued. What
Okay.
are those 2 albums?
Kid A.
Yeah.
For a couple of reasons, but one being like it's got enough like all over the place in it.
Everything That's Right Place.
That's
Just
right.
kidding. Just
That's
kidding.
right.
Oh my God. I mean, you teed me up for it.
That I think it would be I don't know, helpful
Yes.
for my brain. And then I think the other one just kind of nostalgically maybe. I don't know if I'd get tired of it or not, but I think I would also go with Ill Communication.
Oh,
Because it's got all that crazy jazzy stuff on it. And like,
yes.
yeah.
Did you see the Beastie Boys print in our living room?
No.
And I'll show you as we go back downstairs. And then there's my Beastie Boys book. And
Oh.
there's that.
Oh, wait, is that the same one I have?
Probably the Spike Jones one. And
Wait, where is it? Oh, no, I have a different one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that,
Oh,
I bought that as a gift to myself in a
dude.
like I spent a little too much on it at one point a few years back and was like, I need that.
That's awesome.
Like
Did you get it
that-
from that place on Sunset?
No, I got it from a gallery in New York called, I think, 212 Gallery, something like that. And that is Ricky Powell's. And then we have another Ricky Powell down in our living room.
That's awesome.
But that album just means so much to me.
Me too.
Right?
Me too.
There's something, I think that's such a great choice too, because there's something very nostalgic and very cozy, but also hard,
Totally.
you know? Like, oh, love it.
Totally.
Those are
And
such great
I
choices.
love the stuff they're playing with on that album. I love funk and disco and jazz, and the fact that they're mixing their thing with that, I was like, "Ooh, it just hit me like right at the right time in my life, and
Right?
the right
Exactly.
mix of like
Yes.
stuff that I hadn't been alive for but liked."
Yep. Okay. Kid A, ill communication.
Yes.
Amazing choices.
What are yours?
No one has asked me this.
Oh,
I think I've like lightly woven this in. Mine are Liz Phair. You can see my poster up there.
great.
And I actually would take Whip Smart. I would not take Exile in Guyville. So it was her second one. I could make an argument for White Chocolate Space Egg also. I love those first 3 albums to a degree that isn't healthy and is so like defining
Yes.
of me or personality, or I don't know. I just feel like she raised me in a lot of ways.
Yep.
Liz Phair's Whip Smart. There are songs on there that also just like really remind me of my husband, and just like
Awesome.
I just love it. And it has Nashville, but it also has Go West. Like there's it's a perfect album.
Yeah.
And then I would take Boys and Girls in America by the Hold Steady.
Wow.
Do you know the Hold Steady?
Yeah.
I love them so
my
much.
My sister and her guy are more into them.
Yeah.
So my knowing the Hold Steady is mostly through my sister. But yeah.
There.
Incredible.
Springsteen is like my guy of all things. And I love like everything that descends from Springsteen. So like the Hold Steady, Pete Yorn, the Gaslight Anthem, Japan Droids.
Wow.
There's just like there's something that is in my blood. And that album, Boys and Girls in America, also has so much variety to it.
Yep.
That, you're on this island, you want some options.
Totally.
Okay, books. What is either your favorite book of all time or a book you've read recently and would recommend?
Okay. I'm going to say both.
Great.
I recently read this book, Bunny, by Mona Awad.
Okay.
That I had gotten 2 recommendations on. My niece, Olivia, and my friend Kendra had both told me to read it. And it's just, it's so vibey. It's very interesting.
Cool.
Also, I would say Into Thin Air is one of my all-time faves.
Yeah.
And I did not expect it to be as compelling as it was. I'm not someone who reads a lot of nonfiction.
Yeah. John Krakauer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was shocked at how
that one really stays with you, doesn't it?
thrillery it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll say that. As I say that, I'm like, don't forget all those John Irving books.
Yeah. Cider House Rules.
Cider House
Hotel
Rules,
New
great.
Hampshire
Hotel New
is one of my
Hampshire
favorites.
is weirdly the winner for me.
Same.
Yeah.
It's funny, I'll show you as we go downstairs, but I had a piece of art made. It's really cool. It's like, I forget what it's called, but I think it's called the Ideal Bookshelf. And it is this artist, I think her name is Jane Mount, and you send her your list of 10 favorite books or 7 favorite books or whatever it is, and she makes this painting. And so I had one made for myself sort of to commemorate like just all the books I love, and then had one made for a present for my father-in-law, who is like the biggest reader I know, for his birthday.
So cool.
But it's it's just a great gift for someone.
Yeah, I'm getting this for Kendra.
Books. Yeah, exactly.
Don't listen, Kendra.
Sorry, Kendra. We're ruining it for you. But Hotel New Hampshire is on there.
Awesome.
That is one of my 10. Love it.
Yeah, I love it.
What are like Prayer for Owen Meany? What else are you thinking?
Yeah, I really liked Prayer for Owen Meany. And I also really liked The World According to Garp.
Yeah. I've actually never read that one.
That one I feel like has almost Hotel New Hampshire vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember Hotel New Hampshire blowing my mind.
Yeah.
In so many ways. One of them being, I was like, wait, what's happening to me? Why am I cheering?
I know
for this brother and sister to fuck.
Yes.
What?
I know.
What did he do to my brain? I'm like, why am I for this?
Right? 100%. Yet it works.
They're right for each other.
I mean, sorry. So soulmates are soulmates, wherever they come from. Those are incredible choices. Okay, last question.
Okay.
TV. Either favorite show of all time, if you have one, or a show you've either like binged recently or are watching and really love and would recommend. Because I love It's funny, Randall Park brought something up on one of the books he was recommending, and now my husband's reading it. And I
Oh.
was like, oh, you got to text Randall as soon as you're done, because it's like incredibly provocative and compelling.
Which one?
It's called Rejection.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah. Like
Fiction or nonfiction?
fiction.
Okay, great.
Yes. But I just love a good recommendation. So what
Me
are you
too.
watching, or just an all-timer for you?
I guess my most recent go all the way through it was Pluribus, and I really dug it.
So good.
Yeah, I
So
really
good.
dug it.
Oh, I was so happy for her.
Yeah,
Ray
me
is
too,
such
man.
an incredible actor. And just that Vince
Yeah.
Gilligan wrote that for her
It's awesome.
specifically. So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I really dug it. And my other television recommendation right now would be I think 9 times out of 10 the best characters are on reality shows.
Yeah. A lot of people come in and say that.
Really?
Yes. A lot. Well, I find that, what are your favorite reality shows?
I love Love is Blind.
Okay, I have never watched it. I don't watch a lot of reality, but almost every actor, I would say, connects to the psychology of it, right?
Yes.
Like it is fucking fascinating.
It's
Whatever, whether it be Love is
fascinating.
Blind or The Housewives or just
Totally.
anything, just like, oh wow, this is human behavior.
Totally. It's exactly the same part of me that liked to stare at someone in the grocery store so I could like try to do them later.
Yep,
For
totally.
It's exactly that. And I didn't know maybe until my husband that some people just do not have that chip where they could handle it.
No.
Like he doesn't if I'm like getting gas and I see some kind of weird interaction going down, all I want is for my gas to take forever
Right.
to
Are you
go into
just
my
like
car and I can just like stare and
luxuriate?
all he wants is like to get out of there.
Yeah.
And same with if I'm watching Housewives or if I'm watching Love is Blind, anything. The second it starts to get cringe, which is when I'm like, oh, yes. If I have some food right here. And something
Exactly.
like, he literally can't even sit. He has to leave the room. I fully like I cannot be around someone in real life who is not be around, but I have to try to help them.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
I definitely have empathy. There's something about though watching people, especially now in these seasons of Love is Blind.
Yeah.
I know they wanted to be on a TV show. And I see them trying to make these connections happen so that they can be on the TV show for longer.
Yes.
And so I think that I just don't have a ton of.
Yes.
I sort of go, you picked this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not
Uh-huh.
a screw you vibe, but it's a very like, I mean, you came on this to entertain me. So
Yes,
I'm going to
and
laugh my ass off.
I was going to say, and you're doing a great fucking job.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Love it. I love
And
it.
my other one that's just like nothing but joyful to me is Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah, I hear the best things about that too. I want to say that I saw a clip of one of the stars of one of the seasons on the Drew Barrymore show,
Mhm.
and they surprised him with Jack Black.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, again, I have no context for anything and was just crying
Yeah.
about what joy that brought him and just
Totally.
all of it. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's the setup of it is killer. It's so simple. It's so delightful when they show a new dater's face on there and they go, you know, so and so loves woodworking and eating mashed potatoes. They can't stand the sound of a dog barking and it's just like it's so perfectly spectrumy stuff that they say
Yeah.
and you instantly know the person. 9 times out of 10 you're also going like, yeah, I can't stand
I
that
was just
either.
going to say,
Like,
I
let's
love
get
mashed
into it.
potatoes.
Yes,
And
totally.
I clearly have sensory issues because when the lawnmower went on next door the other day, I was like, I'm going to murder somebody. Yeah,
I fully have full misophonia is
Oh,
what they call it.
totally.
Do you have it for anyone in your family chewing?
No, I actually thank
Thank
God I do not.
Thank God.
Because I also live with 3 men. And I mean, you know, we've tried to instill some politeness here, but no, I hear that the misophonia thing, I here's correlated with perimenopause symptoms.
Oh.
And that, like, there's something about like, I saw, again, some video that a husband was like, yeah, the symptoms are such, like, so I shouldn't speak or chew or breathe.
Oh, I saw this
Got it.
guy.
Yeah. I mean,
I
and
saw that guy.
I think I remember showing that to my husband to be like,
Yes.
I'm not like this. Like,
Totally.
thank God for you for that.
I think I've had this since I was a little kid. My mom will tell me that, like, even when I was a little kid I started talking very early. Even if a loud car went by, I would say louder. Like,
Oh, wow.
and I thought that meant, like, please make it stop.
like, enough.
Yeah.
Enough, guys.
The motorcycles are mine. I can't.
Oh,
I want to kill. And it's like a
this is
rage that
fascinating.
wells up.
Yes, just real quick.
And then I have to just, like,
Yeah, you got to do the in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4.
Yeah.
Like,
And I don't want
calm
them to, like,
myself
fall
down.
off their motorcycle or anything like that. But I do want to, I would love to, like, slap or choke them.
Yeah.
And I would love to, like, look right into their eyes and go, fuck you. Like, it makes me so mad. What? Why? Why do you need to do that?
How dare you?
In a neighborhood. How dare you?
Oh, in a neighborhood. Nothing worse. Like, if you're on the highway, that's one
Fine,
thing.
whatever. Yeah.
But, in a neighborhood, in a quiet little fucking suburb. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. No. Also, I'm like, I think it's like both the mom in me and also just the worrier, but I'm like, we call them donor cycles for a reason. Can we stop, please? Like,
Please,
come on.
let's stop.
I can't hear another story about
Let's
this.
stop.
Yeah. Edie, I am so grateful to you. This
Yeah,
was such a delight.
I was very happy to come
Oh
here.
my gosh. It was even more delightful than I thought it would be. And I knew it would be fucking delightful. And doing just even the prep for sitting with you, I just couldn't be a bigger fan. You are like an
Becky.
unbelievable talent. I'm proud to know you.
Well, I'm proud to know you. The
Thanks,
feeling
man.
is huge.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully we'll work together someday on something
Yes.
where you create a legendary character like Judy Gemstone or any of your others.
Or this will
can't wait.
get, like, so huge and I'll come back and be on it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Please repeat.
I would,
repeat
or
guests.
both. Let's do both.
We're manifesting because we live in LA.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you again.
Thank you.
I never know how to end it, so I'm going to get up and give you a hug.
Okay, great.
General Meeting with Becky Sloviter is hosted and executive produced by me, Becky Sloviter. Our editor is Jay Rothman. Our audio engineer and director of photography is Hector Fernandez. Our tech producer is Griffin Davis. And our theme music is by Jay Rothman. Special thanks to Tanya Dahl and Cody Blue Snyder. If you're enjoying this podcast, I would be so appreciative if you would subscribe or follow the show on whatever platform you get your podcasts. All of our episodes are on video as well on our YouTube channel at General Meeting Pod. Please consider subscribing there as well. And you can find us on Instagram and TikTok at General Meeting Pod, and more information is on our website, you guessed it, generalmeetingpod.com. Thank you, and most importantly, even though they're not in season anymore, go Birds.